Hi guys, so it is that time. It is time to choose the books that I will be reading for the month of November. Now, I'm very excited because I have some exciting books that I want to get to, right? In fact, I had already selected the books that I wanted to read for the month of November. So I took some of the books that I didn't get to in the month of September and October and kind of brought them along to read in the month of November. But then I was like, that's boring. Let me add a little twist, this time around. And here they are. So as I mentioned before, some of them are from the 2 previous months. And in fact, I started reading this one, The Water Dancer. But as I said, I wanted to do it differently this time. So I decided to create a TBR jar. I saw other booktubers do it and I was like, okay, why not? I mean, I'm being a mood reader. I love to reach out for books that I want to read, that I'm in the mood to read. So when I would see people having, for example, games, using those games to choose their books to read, or the TBR jar, or their subscribers choose their books to read, I thought that was fun. It's a fun concept. It's just that some books I'm anxious to get to, and some I'm like, I can wait. So that's why I was like, yeah. But as I said, I want to do it differently this time. So we're gonna toss these away, and then I'm gonna introduce my jar. Look at it! Do you like all the fancy colors? Okay, so as I said, I watched a few videos on TBR jars and the likes, and some questions I kind of took from some of the booktubers, but so I kind of alternated the questions, right? And some of them I sort of used my brain and came up with them. And you might find them really cheesy, weird, but hey, it was fun coming up with these questions. So let's get into it. I'm excited. I haven't done this. So, okay. So let me just close my eyes because I wrote the question, so I kind of know even by the shape. I know this one. So let's see. Oh, I picked two. Let me just put this back. Choose a book recommended by one of your favorite booktuber. Ah, I like that. I have a couple of them. I have Lex read, I have Tangible read, I have Mariah's moods. But there's one book that Lex read has been mentioning that I want to get to. It's this one. So Lex read, if you watch her latest videos, she's been talking about this book. She also added some clips in her video where she did a 24-hour readathon of this particular book, A Praise Song for the Butterflies. Ooh, I mean, I saw the clips, I heard the story about these women, and they live in West Africa, and they're going through hard times, poverty and all of that, and the family decides to choose a child that will kind of service, I don't know, the church, be in servitude, religious servitude, such concept. And I was just like, yeah, I had no idea that existed. So I'm very curious about that, because you know me, I'm into things I'm into books, talk about history, that talk about Africa, that has anything Black culture. I love anything that has a little bit of facts to it, but written in a fictional way, so I'm excited to pick this one up. So that was the first one. Okay, I am aiming for 10 books this month. Okay, I don't want 10 books. Okay, so next prompt. Okay, I should have had the kids pick this up for me. I have my kids here, so they're gonna help me choose. Okay, mix it. Alright, so the heart wants what it wants. Pick a romance book. That's the prompt. Okay. So, let me see. So I have 3 books here. I have Long Shot by Kennedy Ryan. I'm thinking I want this one. And I have Alone with You in the Ether. As I said, this one I was supposed to read it in September. I'm debating. And then I have The Wedding Date by Jasmine Guillory. So, which is it? Which is it? Okay, I'm gonna choose this one. It's a bit holiday-ish, you know? Okay.
No, I want to pick.
Oh no, I'm just trying to mix it. What did I make them so big? I'm learning, right? It's a new experience.
Then, Mommy, it's done. Now I have paper.
Thank you, buddy. Stay off the camera. Thank you. So pick a book with purple, blue, and pink colors. All right, guys. So purple, pink, and blue, yeah? So I have this. It has pink, blue, and a bit of purple. And it's Catherine Center, What You Wish For. Is this a romance? What is it? Samantha Casey is a school librarian who loves her job, the kids, and her school family with passion and a joy for living. But she wasn't always that way. Duncan Carpenter is the new school principal who lives by rules and regulations, guided by the knowledge that bad things can happen. But he wasn't always that way, and Sam knows it because she knew him before at another school in a different life. Back then, she loved him, but she was invisible to him, to everyone, even to herself. She escaped to a new school, a new job, a new chance at living. But then Duncan, of all people, gets hired as the new principal there. Although it feels like the worst thing that could possibly happen to Sam, it feels like the best thing that could possibly happen to the school, until the opposite turns out to be true. The lovable Duncan she had known is now a suit and tie, wearing rule enforcing tough guy, so hell-bent on protecting the school that he's willing to destroy it. I don't know. Then I have Daughters of Jubilation. This one was actually recommended by D. Ruxel. So, I mean, it has some blue, purple, and a little pink. Like here, the cover, the back, you can see a little pink. And then we have Long Shot. You know what? I think I'm gonna pick Long Shot. Yay! These two, they're gonna have to wait. Mix. So this one says, choose a book that celebrates Movember, like Movember. We celebrate Movember, you know, celebrate men in their fights for cancer and so on. So for that, I picked this book. It is by Ta-Nehisi Coates, and it's called The Water Dancer. Hiram Walker is a man with a secret and a war to win, a war for the right to life, to family, to freedom. Born into bondage on a Virginia plantation, he's also born gifted with the mysterious power that he won't discover until he's almost a man, when he risks everything for a chance to escape. One fateful decision will carry him away from his makeshift plantation family into the heart of the underground war on slavery. Now, I started reading this book, you guys. It's actually good. Like, my heart is beating so fast. I'll tell you more about it. Next book, and then the other one, I'll do it.
Okay. Read a non-fiction novel book.
I know, I have the perfect one for that. I've been meaning to read 8 Rules of Love, Jay Shetty, because it's hiding his name. This one. So guys, I didn't read the back of this book. Abeo Kata lives a comfortable, happy life in West Africa as the privileged 9-year-old daughter of a government employee and stay-at-home mother. But when the Kata's idyllic lifestyle takes a turn for the worse, Abeo's father, following his mother's advice, places the girl in a religious shrine, hoping that the sacrifice of his daughter will serve as atonement for the crimes of his ancestors. Unspeakable acts befall Abeo for the 15 years she's held in the shrine. When she's finally rescued, broken and battered, she must struggle to overcome her past, endure the revelation of family secrets, and learn to trust and love again. So I was talking about picking up this book, 8 Rules of Love by Jay Shetty. How to find it, keep it, and let it go. Nobody sits us down and teaches us how to love. So we're often thrown into relationship with nothing but romantic movies and pop culture to help us muddle through. Until now, instead of presenting love as an ethereal ethereal concept or a collection of cliches, Jay Shetty lays out specific actionable steps to help you develop the skills to practice and nurture love better than ever before. He shares insights on how to win or lose together, how to define love, and why you don't break in a breakup. Inspired by Vedic wisdom and modern science, he tackles the entire relationship cycle, from first dates to moving in together to breaking up and starting over. And he shows us how to avoid falling for false promises and unfulfilling partners. By living Jay Shetty's 8 rules, we can all love ourselves, our partner, and the world better than we ever thought possible. So, that's my non-fictional book. I'm excited to dive in, Being in a relationship, you always have to make sure that you nurture that relationship, right? And no matter how much you think you know your partner or you got the relationship in your pocket, it's always good to read, expert advice so that you are able to maintain and let your relationship flourish. So I'm excited for this. All right, next. I know what this is. My kids had to go have supper, so that's why they're not here to help me pick this. But roses are red, violets are blue, relationships are fucked up. But I like your shit better. Pick a book with a relationship marriage theme. Oh, of course. Let's see. I have a couple. Marriage relationship. Let's see. A Woman of Endurance. I know Lex Reed has mentioned this, but I've been wanting to read this for a while. I'm thinking more about talking about relationship marriage theme. This is more like relationship with everyone. So, 1 second. All right, so for that prompt, I have these two. We have the Golden Couple, and then we have the Marriage Act. Which one should I go for? Let's see. Wealthy Washington suburbanites Marissa and Matthew Bishop seem to have it all until Marissa is unfaithful. Beneath their veneer of perfection is a relationship driven by work and a lack of intimacy. Marissa wants to repair things for the sake of their 80-year-old son and because she loves her husband. Enter Avery Chambers. Avery is a therapist who lost her professional license. Still, it doesn't stop her from counseling those in crisis, though they have to adhere to her unorthodox methods and the bishops are desperate. When they glide through Avery's door and Marissa reveals her infidelity, all three are set on a collision course because the biggest secrets in the room are still hidden. It's no longer simply a marriage that's in danger. Okay, I think I'm gonna go for this one. Next, you guys. I know some are falling, but let me just grab this and I'll pick up the others. Pick a new release book. Pick a new release book. That's what it's saying. Oh, I know what I want to get to. Of course. This one. It is Jasmine Ward, Let Us Descend. Let Us Descend is a reimagining of American slavery, as beautifully rendered as it is heart-wrenching. Searching, harrowing, replete with transcendent love, the novel is a journey from the rice fields of the Carolinas to the slave markets of New Orleans and into the fearsome heart of a Louisiana sugar plantation. Annis, sold south by the white enslaver who fathered her, is the reader's guide through this hellscape. As she struggles through the miles-long march, Annis turns inward, seeking comfort from memories of her mother and stories of her African warrior grandmother. Throughout, she opens herself to a world beyond this world, one teeming with spirits of earth and water, of myth and history, spirits with nurture and give, and those who manipulate and take. While word leads readers through the descent, this, her fourth novel, is ultimately a story of rebirth and reclamation. Okay, I know this is why I picked up this book. One, I feel represented because it has the African theme in it. Oh, how many books? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3 more books. I swear, you guys. So let's see. Pick a graphic novel. I've never read one, but I guess I have to. Yikes! So I have these two, and these two books were both recommended by Tangible Reads. So we have Wake, The Hidden History of Women-Led Slave Revolts. Ha! You know. And then we have Hot Comb, because you know, us natural sisters, we love these type of representation and these type of books, you know what I mean? So both are win-win for me. So I'm gonna go, I know I have a couple of books that talks about the slave narrative topic there, so let's keep it, we're gonna go with this one. Yeah, sounds like a great book. Let me just read you the back. Hot Comb offers a poignant glimpse into Black women's lives and coming-of-age stories as seen across a crowded, ammonia-scented hair salon while ladies gossip and bond over the burn. Yeah. The titular story, Hot Comb, is about a young girl's first perm, a doomed ploy to look cool and to stop seeming too white in the all-Black neighborhood her family has just moved in. In Virgin Hair, taunts of tender-headed sting as much as the perm itself. It's a scenario that repeats 15 years later as an adult when hired of the maintenance. Flowers shaves her head only to be hurled new put downs. The story, My Little Sister Lena, traces the stress resulting from being the only Black player on a white softball team. Her hair is the team curio, an object to be touched, a subject to be discussed and debated at the will of her teammates, leading Lena to develop an anxiety disorder where she pulls out her own hair. Among the series of cultural touch points that make you both laugh and cry, Flowers recreates classic magazine ads, realizing women's needs for hair relaxers and product. Change your hair from form to fit your life form and kinks and coils forever. Call customers from the page. Gosh, did that sentence make sense? Change your hair form to fill your life form and kinks and coils forever. Call customers from the page. Realizations about race, class, and the imperfections of identity swirl through Flower stories, which are by turns sweet. You know what, you guys? I'm DNF. I'm joking. I'm just, nah. I think I'm gonna go for this one. Women warriors planned and led slave revolts on ships during the Middle Passage. They fought their enslavers throughout the Americas, and then they were erased from history. Oh my God. Wake tells the story of Dr. Rebecca Hull, a historian, granddaughter of slaves, and women haunted by the legacy of slavery. The accepted history of slave revolts is that women did not participate in these coordinated acts of violent resistance, but Dr. Hull decided to look deeper, and her journey took her through old court records, slave ship captains' logs, crumbling correspondence, and even forensic evidence from the bones of enslaved women found in the African burial ground in Manhattan. She found women warriors everywhere. I want to take that pilgrimage. I want to go to that African burial ground in Manhattan. Using in-depth archival research and a measured use of historical imagination, Dr. Hall constructs the likely paths of women rebels who fought for freedom during the Middle Passage, as well as the stories of women who led slave revolts in colonial New York. We also follow Dr. Hall's own story as the legacy of slavery shapes her life, both during her time as an attorney and later as a historian seeking the past that haunts her. As an exploration of both personal and national legacy, Wake is a powerful reminder that while the past is gone, we still live in its wake. Okay, so 2, 4, 6, 8. 2 more books, guys. 2 more books. So let's just see. It is a season for sweaters and cozy feels. Pick a book with a fall cozy plot. I actually had one that was part of my October TBR, and it's this one. If Beale Street Could Talk by James Baldwin, right? So I forgot I had this one, so this is perfect. In this honest and stunning novel, James Baldwin has given America a moving story of love in the face of injustice, told through the eyes of Tish, a 19-year-old girl in love with Pawnee, a young sculptor who is the father of a child. Baldwin's story mixes the sweet and the sad. Yes, it is perfect for the blues of this fall. Tish and Pawnee have pledged to get married, but Phony is falsely accused of a terrible crime and imprisoned. Their family set out to clear his name, and as they face an uncertain future, the young lovers experience a kaleidoscope of emotions, affection, despair, and hope. A love story that evokes the blues, where passion and sadness are inevitably intertwined. Baldwin has created two characters so alive and profoundly realized that they are unforgettably ingrained in the American psyche. There you have it. I'm actually very excited. I love this idea of the jar picks my books. Like, I love it. I had some good prompts, right? I mean, let's take a look at the books. Ta-da. Oh, they're so colorful, right? Oh my god. It beats the first pile of books that I had, so I'm excited to read all these books. I hope I get through all of them, you guys, because I can't wait to talk to you about these books, gush about my thoughts. I mean, the one I'm most excited about is Kennedy Ryan Long Shot. Everybody has been raving about it so much that I can't wait to get to it. But there you have it, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you in my next video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and your notification bell so that when I post, you are quickly and readily notified. All right? I wish you a fantastic week. Bye.